Hello, families. Welcome back to the channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, hello, I'm Family Julie, and what I do on this channel is I help you make smart agricultural business investment that actually helps you make money. That's what I do on this channel. I share strategies. Everything I share on this channel is based on experience, what I have passed through, what I've learned from someone. So do well to check out other videos on this channel, and I promise you one thing: we definitely get value. Alright, in today's video, I want to talk about the most lucrative agricultural business opportunities in Nigeria, whether for investor or you're an entrepreneur looking to invest or to scale your agricultural business. So that's the topic I'm bringing today, the most lucrative agricultural business opportunities for you as an investor. One thing I know for a fact is agriculture is a gold mine, and I've been preaching about that maybe for the past 7 years now. But the issue that people have is where to invest and how to invest. And that's why I brought out this series that I'm talking about investment, so that you will know the aspects and the areas you can put your money and you will make your money back without losing it. Please check out other videos I've put out if you're looking at investment. Alright, let's dive into it. But before then, if you've been enjoying my content and you've not clicked the subscribe button, you've not liked this, you've not smashed the like button, please subscribe to the channel. So this my very first point is not something I usually talk about, because I've tried to understand poultry farming, and I don't still understand it until I had a discussion with my dad last week. I went home last week and had a discussion with him regarding poultry, because he does poultry. We have poultry farms at home, and he was telling me that okay, a bag of feed is 20,000 naira currently, and I'm like, and a crate of egg is 6,000, but they sell their crate of egg for 5,000. So how are you making profit from this business if you are buying feed? The feed that a bag will feed 20 birds for 2 weeks. That was the explanation he gave to me, and he broke it down for me. And with the analysis he gave me, let me tell you, there's money in poultry farming, no matter what anybody says. Okay, so if you feed 20 birds with a bag for 2 weeks, each bird lays one egg daily, and a crate of egg is currently 6,000 naira, but he is selling his crate of egg for 5,000 naira. If they lay one egg daily, that is 20 eggs times 14. Okay, that's 20 eggs times 14. Let's see how many bag that is. Please bring out your calculator, because I also did this when he was explaining to me. 20 eggs times 14, that is 280 eggs divided by 30. That is approximately 9 crates of eggs, plus 9 crates of eggs. So, and it sells one crate for 5,000. 9 crate times 5,000 naira. That is 45,000 naira, and he uses just 20,000 naira to get 45,000. So let's minus 20,000 naira from 45,000 naira. That is his profit minus, let's put water and the rest. His profit is between, because we have 25,000 naira now, so let's minus miscellaneous and others and others and others. His profit is between let's remove 5,000 naira, let's say 15,000 naira in 2 weeks. His profit is 15,000 naira. So if we do that calculation for a large scale, if you are doing poultry on a large scale, you are definitely making profit. See, the explanation he gave to me, this was practical, because I was at home and I wanted to get egg, and I was wondering, if you're telling me a bag is 20,000 naira, how are you now making profit? But when he broke it down to me, it actually made sense that okay, there's actually money in poultry farming. You just have to understand, and this is what he has been doing for years. He's not a newbie, so it's not something that bears with die in his hand. No, it has never happened. So after the explanation, I just got the understanding that okay, this is profitable. So yes, if you're looking at investing, a profitable or lucrative investment to go into, I'm going to really advise you to go into poultry farming. Though capital intensive, it is very stressful, but it's an aspect to consider. There is money in it. There is, I'm not going to lie, I've seen it play out. There's actually money in it. So that's one aspect I'm going to advise you to consider. Alright. Still talking about poultry farming, you might want to ask, who do you supply? I think I've talked about people that you supply eggs to. You supply eggs to literally anybody. People doing snacks, restaurants and eateries, mama put. People buy egg daily. The ones we have at home, once a crate is ready, like we don't have stack of eggs always available. Once it's ready, because people know they're already getting fresh egg from the farm, they buy it. I also have a friend that owns a poultry farm too, and they are making their money from it. It's just that me, I know the risk I can tolerate. So yes, that's another thing you need to consider. Know the risk you can take. It's just like every other investment. You know the risk that your body can take, and you invest in it. The next one is catfish farming. So I really understand the catfish farming was. If you're looking for a profitable investment to put your money in, I'm going to advise you to do catfish farming. I have friends that are doing catfish, and since I started smoky bites that I buy catfish, I've seen the profitability even as will I say, someone that's adding value. There is profit in. And one thing about catfish production that I've discovered is there's actually high demand for catfish. I did not know this until I started smoky bites. There's high demand for catfish. So yes, catfish, just the way I explained poultry, you need to understand the calculation. Let me just put it out here that the fact that I'm telling you all these things are profitable, you've seen the breakdown I gave you for poultry. You need to understand this breakdown that okay, if I invest in 1,000 layers, if I invest in 1,000 fingerlings, how do I make my money? And you bring it out and you write your strategies. If you just go into it blind, I think that's the problem. Once people hear figures I will put out and they just go into it blindly, they lose money. So you need to understand your calculation. Okay, if I first put in 20,000 fingerling, meet people that are already doing it. They are going to tell you, meet people that are already doing it. They will be the one to give you the exact calculation and how you can make money from it. But for sure, catfish is an investment I'm going to ask you to either the smoked, either the fresh, anyone this money in catfish. Look at everybody that is doing catfish poultry. Check if they've ever quit. People shouting Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is not good. Have they ever quit? No, because we are in the system, that we are into agriculture, we know the areas to focus our energy on. And one thing about we that focus on one thing is the fact that, and we don't give up, is the fact that we already understand how to make money from it. If you see someone that is into catfish farming, majority of them aside smoking, you see them producing catfish oil. I've seen it. So you don't just do poultry, do catfish, do this. If you want to make real money from agriculture, you need to be able to put your mind in one place and say, okay, this is what I want to focus on it and make out the money. If it's cassava you want to do, focus on that cassava. Because once you are looking at, or once you are listening to different things on the internet, oh, is maize that is selling 50 tons today, you now decide that okay, since cassava is not selling 50 million per ton today, let me quickly go and do maize. And by the time the cassava will sell 50 million per ton, you've left it to do another thing. So the main point out of everything I'm talking about here is being focused on one thing. Majority of the people that goes into farming with this mindset of let me do this, let me do this, let me do this, let me do that. Let me use medicine for example. We have doctors for different things. You cannot see one person as a doctor for all things. It's not possible. That's the same thing as farming. You are a farmer for one thing. Do one thing and be a master of that thing. Don't do pepper, tomato, rodo. Then you come and say, okay, it is not profitable. It is profitable. The problem is you are not focusing on one crop at a time. So I'm putting this out there because even in as much I'm giving you this point that you can invest in, you still need to understand that you need to put your energy in it. Once you put good energy in it, that is where you will make your money from. Okay. The next aspect that I would advise you to invest in will be agro-processing and packaging, value addition. I've talked about it severally. You can never go wrong when it comes to value addition. That is just the fact. You can never go wrong. Value addition is so profitable because you are not the producer. You are just like, you are not the main producer. When I mean main producer, I mean you are not the farmer. You're just buying from the farmer and you're adding value and making your profit. See, one thing I love about value addition is the fact that it is scalable. It's something that you can build a lifetime business on with proper management. So when I talk about value addition, you can go buy cassava from cassava farmer, process gari, process tapioca, process this, and make your money. One thing about value addition is you don't need to farm, right? That's one thing about value addition. You don't really need to farm. But if you're already farming, you can still add value to the produce or to your harvest, add value to it and make the money. And that is where the focus I'm talking about comes in. If you're a cassava farmer, instead of you selling it out to other people to make money, try and process it to the finished product of everything. There was a time I was learning how to make starch. That was when I was still on field. I was sleeping on my farm location. So I made friends. There's this man that owns a cassava farm. He has where they process gari. He has where they process starch. So I learned the whole value chain. As I'm sitting down here, Even in my house, if I get to the farm and I harvest few tubers, I process garri, I process starch because I have learnt it. So you need to learn everything about whatever you're cultivating. That aside, so when it comes to value addition, just simply you adding value to what someone else has produced or to what you are currently producing. You can add value to anything. Crayfish, package it, sell it. Honey, package it, sell it. There was a package I saw recently. The person packaged crayfish and put 1 cube of maggi there, 15 naira. I'm seeing palm oil now in sachet. People are adding value. So these are the aspects that you should look into when it comes to agriculture invest. The next point I have is feed production, right? Every single point I've been bringing from A down, you will notice that some of them revolve around feed production, catfish, feed production, poultry, feed production, snail, feed production, any livestock, feed production. So if you're looking at investment to do, I'm going to say do livestock production or feed production. Okay, get people that understand the formula. I remember when I was still doing day old to 4 weeks old broilers, I had to learn feed formulation for the birds. And one thing I've observed is when I was using my own feed formulation, if you weigh my birds at 4 weeks, you'll be shocked. All this one that they say, use this one, use this vaccine, use this one. See, I'm sorry, I did not use them. But with good feed, you are going to achieve good results. So feed production is an aspect I will advise anybody to look into because I know there's money in it. And most of the feed we have now are not really top standard. So if you are come in with top standard so that when people try your feed, they know that okay, this feed is actually working well for me. Then when I was into poultry, we had different brands of um, poultry feed me, but there was a particular brand I used to use because the brand gives me results. If I'm not formulating my own feed, I don't want to mention any brand, but there was a brand I was using, and I know you people know that brand. I was using that brand, and you will see results in your chicken. So when you are considering feed production, make sure you're also considering quality because it's quality that will sell you more in the market when it comes to feed production. But it is a very, very profitable venture, it's a very profitable aspect that you can look into. And finally, on my list is exportation. Exportation is not something I really talk about, it's not really something I talk about. But I discovered recently that a friend of a friend actually exports cow on, this on of cow. He exports it, and I'm like, I don't understand. I used to hear that people export cassava, people export charcoal, cashew. Where do you even get this idea of cow on? And he said sometimes, Julie, you don't know anything. That the things that are making money, more money, it's not even all this crop that you're putting in your mind. That and he connected me with the guy and we spoke. I'm like, whatever gave you this idea? Where did you? Because I could never think of it that we can export cow on. So what it does, they go to the abattoir, all those on that they will sell to them as is waste. People are making millions from it. So what am I trying to say? Their produce or product that you can export outside gari, elubo, ewedu, that actually makes you money. I kept this point because you guys know when I talk from experience. It's what I learned, I bring to the channel. When he talked about it, it wasn't something I ever thought of, and I'm sure nobody has ever thought of it. And I said to myself, that means there are actually different things that we are overlooking. And I remember that someone reached out to me, the person is in UK. The person reached out to me and said, Julie, I need this cassava stem. You know when we have I say cassava, plantain stem, I mean. You know when we harvest plantain, that one that we cut and we are allowed to waste. People are actually looking for it. And when she reached out to me for it, I'm like, sorry ma, what do you need it for? I said, oh, they use it to produce tissue, they use it to produce this. I'm like, eh? This thing we are wasting. So what am I trying to say? There are things that we just need to discover more. Let me put it out here. If you're in the Yankee, if you're in the abroad, and you see opportunities, when I mean opportunities, things that we can recycle and maybe make money to grow Nigeria, please also inform because when the woman reached out to me about it, I started doing my research. Really? This is fiber. They use it to do this. Really? I never knew. I didn't know. So yes, these are aspects that you should consider. Exportation, but export things that will add value to Nigeria. Please don't export our food because we still need food in Nigeria. I think I've talked about it that I'm not an advocate of you exporting food crops that is meant to sustain us. Export things that will give Nigeria more money so that we self grow in the country. Alright, I hope you got value. I hope you learned one or two from the video. Let me know the points that you really picked and the one you might want to consider in the future in the comment section. Also, don't forget, if you got value, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. As usual, leave a comment for me in the comment section. I'm going to see you all in my next video.